Okay, this is like my third time freaking taking this video, so I'm just gonna get straight to the point. So fucking Tager, I picked Tager up because I needed a character that wasn't Gordeau, because it's all my fucking friends complain about every time we play this game. So I was like, hey, let me just pick a character that I felt was gonna give me a little handicap, and he's also a grappler, so you know, Alex Nation out here can still represent. And so I was messing around here. And I found that his SparkBolt, his EX SparkBolt, is actually a wall bounce, and so I was just like, you know, that's cool. So let's see what we can do with that. And lo and behold, oh shit, it's a loop. Wow, it only goes up to 13 hits though.
It's no use. Give up.
So if you're only relying on SparkBolt, you can only really do it 3 times before you kind of just get that, you kind of just hit a wall, and the other character just gets their intangibility and they get to recover. So one thing you can do is you can go into special there, but the thing is, if you do that, you know, you can't tag into your opponent, to your partner, so you know, you can't do as much. But I would say if you're really gonna bank on doing that, just do like one SparkBolt. I mean, I don't see the need to do 2 unless you're by yourself. If Tager's by himself, then you know, by all means you can do more than 1. Like, you can do as many as you want. But if you have a partner, don't do more than 1 SparkBolt. Like, this is more of like an individual thing I think that you should do. Now, the pretty ironic thing is that it's actually easier to connect when Tager is in the corner. So when Tager is the one cornered, well, that doesn't really help my situation. Okay. So when Tager is the one cornered, this combo is a lot easier to hit, right? And you know, for some of you, you know, this might not matter too much, because you know, it's like you guys are professional BlazBlue cross tag battle players, so you don't have to worry about execution. Me, I'm still a scrub, so you know, it works better in the corner. Now the thing is that if we reverse the situation, and if Tager is the one cornering the opponent, it actually doesn't work. It actually doesn't work if Tager is the one, you know, that has the advantage in the corner, unless you do his B grab, and by B grab I mean his B quarter circle back, and you throw them to the other side, right? Well, wait, no, Tager was in the corner. He wasn't. Okay. And so that actually, well, if you time it right, and it's also harder to time it if you do it like that as well. So you gotta time it correctly. Let me stop being a scrub. You know, I'm sorry that my execution sucks, but you know, do it when they're coming at you, and like when they get kind of close to you in the air, and when they're coming at you, but not like they're not like right in front of you yet. That's when you should press your light button, like, yeah, like there. Because if you do it too early, you know, they're just going to jump up and they're going to get their little intangibility, and then you're not going to be able to continue, and then you're going to be sad. Okay, so yeah, it's like there's still a way to get corner loose, but you can't just like go straight into it. Like, you have to throw them to the other side, and the problem with that is that this move right here does not have any invincibility. So you know, you're pretty much just going to have to bait them into guarding, but they know you're a grappler. So they're either going to do their, I mean, if they do their EX move, you can punish that. But if they, you know, just start attacking you, I guess you can try doing your EX move. But, you know, if they guard and then you decided to use your EX move, you're going to feel stupid, because then they're going to punish you. And then, yeah, it's just not going to be a good situation for you, because Tager, if you haven't realized it, he's real easy to combo on because of his size. So that's one thing you have to take into consideration. If you see my max combo damage there, it was 10,000. So that's pretty much from throwing the opponent, right, doing one SparkBolt, comboing into. I'm sorry, I messed that up. You can do this. It's just. So that's like, you know, like since my partner's hide, I don't know if specials do the same amount of damage. I'm pretty sure they vary from character to character, but I got 10,000 damage just with hide and Tager, and you know, there's no Gordu involved. There's nothing particularly broken about Tager because although he does have a little more armor on certain moves, like this move right here is pretty much like just completely invincible. Until he gets the slash out. It's still easy to get around because all your opponent has to do is like guard, and although I think it's a safe move, they can still kind of get that advantage over you because they can kind of like pressure you and force you to use this move more often. I think there's because push blocking in this game, at least especially with a character like Tager, there's no point in push blocking. Your invincibility you can only really do while up close. It's not an invincibility that goes across the screen. So like his DP is something that's really more for up close. His backdash is freaking pathetic, and there is no forward dashes, and he doesn't have the air forward dash. He doesn't even have a double jump like most characters have. So that's why they gave him this. But it doesn't really solve his problems, because even if you do combo it, you only get like 3,000 to 3,500 damage, somewhere around there, right? So it's not really all that great, because I mean I guess not, you know, when he's in his normal mode anyway. So alright guys, so we're in Residence Blaze now, and so there's a few things I want to talk about in Residence Blaze. So the way Residence Blaze works, you know, obviously when your other character dies, right, your second character comes in, and the level that they have, as you can see, the Tager right now is level 1 at the bottom here, is pretty much how many extra bars they can have, right? So if you're on level 1, you can only get 1 extra bar. That's why my meter's at 6. Level 2 there's 7, level 3 is 8, and level 4 is 9, which you need 9 meters to activate your little astral thing, right? Which is like, that's so far-fetched. Like that's not gonna happen like 30 out of 40, like 39 out of 40 matches. That's not happening. So in Residence Blaze, right, so you know, you get the option to special cancel now, right? So you can cancel specials into supers, right? And the special being Tager's little arm thing, right? You can combo that into super. Now the thing is that just raw comboing into super actually gets you more damage, and so it's just one of those things where it's like, is the loop really useful? Because, you know, now you have like a 7,000, you know, damage. Just it's real simple, and it's just 1 meter. And it only takes like a second to freaking input, so it's a very easy special to do versus doing something like this. If you go all the way with your loop, you take like 6-7 seconds, and you don't even get that much damage. You know, I only got to 7,200. I probably only would have gotten to like 8,000 if I went all the way with the loop. So what you should do in Residence Blaze is you should only go for it once, do the grab, and then go into your special right there. And then if you can get a grab on them, I would say just get the grab on them. So you can get upwards to like 9,400 damage just only using 3 meters. You, like in Residence Blaze, you don't really have to worry about the Spark EX SparkBolt combos, because they don't really help you that much. Like, they don't do as much damage. They take up a lot of time, I guess if you're trying to like time out your opponent, you could do something like that, but you're gonna run out of Resonance Blaze because the time is gonna go down, like especially if you only have like 10 or 5 seconds left. So you really gotta prioritize which combo you should go into based on how much Resonance Blaze time you have. Like if you go straight into Resonance Blaze and then you just walk up to your opponent, like let's say, I don't know, you do like that, and then you get the read and you get to go into the combo. I guess, yeah, just go all out. Just go for as much damage as you can. Like go into the one SparkBolt and into the special. But if you don't have that much time left, just go into the, like don't even do the air grab. Like just go straight into freaking spinny thing over here, because that's gonna get you the most out of it, and you'd have only used 2 meters, you know. And in Resonance Blaze, you gain back your meter very quickly, especially once you start hitting your opponent. So it's gonna be really easy for you to continue even after you lose your Resonance Blaze, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so that's really all that I kind of figured out about Tager's EX SparkBolt here. And you can kind of have fun just looping it by itself, but you know, for only so long does it actually work, you know. I'm pretty sure there's probably some like air combos you can do with this. I'm just not good enough to, you know, like I'm not good enough for all that yet. So I'm sure, you know, if you guys start messing around with it, you can figure something out. But you know, that's all that's coming from me. So this is your boy Nisha here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do a video on this game again, but I just discovered this little loop thing right here, so I decided just to talk about it. So yeah. See you guys on the next video. Peace. Consider liking and subscribing if you like the content, but you know, that's entirely up to you.